Hello again guys, Lumiobyte here, and in this video I'll be showing you how to create a Discord bot with Python and discord.py. So I'm not gonna babble on, let's just get straight into it. So to start, you want to have just an empty folder in which we will create another folder which we'll call, I'm going to call it tutorial bot, but you can call it whatever you want. You can call it your bot's name or something. And inside the folder, there should be nothing inside it. We're going to create a text document and we're going to call it bot.py. Yes. And then what we can do is if you use Visual Studio Code, you should be able to open with code. Otherwise, you can just go into your editor and navigate to this folder. But I'm going to open it with code. And now Visual Studio Code has opened up, so let's open the bot.py file right here. And there should be nothing in it. Now, before we start coding, you want to open up command prompt, and what you should do is, if you've never made a Discord bot with Python or discord.py before, you're going to want to install Python, which you can find by just searching Python. Go to python.org, download 3.8.5 will work, and you'll also need to install a couple of modules. Well, actually only one module in this case. We'll need to do py-m pip install discord.py, and since I've already got it, it just says requirement already satisfied, but you'll see a bunch of loading bars here, and when you see this or it says successfully installed and the prompter comes back, you are ready to go. So we'll close the command prompt for now and head back into Visual Studio Code. So now that you've got all the modules, you've got Python, and you've got your file open, the first thing we need to do is import Discord. Hang on, I'll make my text bigger here. Import Discord. And from discord.ext, import commands. What this does is it imports the module Discord, which is discord.py that you just installed with pip, so that we can actually create our bot, because this is a framework that lets our code interact with Discord. So what we need to do after that is client equals commands.bot, and our command underscore prefix will be, I'm not sure, maybe it can be exclamation mark. If you want to have multiple prefixes, all you need to do is make this a list, and then you can put another prefix and another prefix, however many prefixes you want. But we do not need multiple prefixes for now, so we're just going to leave it like that. I'll get to doing customizable prefixes later in this bot series, don't worry, everything should be covered later on. So now that we have initialized our client, which will help us connect to Discord, we need to set a token. For now we're just going to leave this blank, we'll fill it in later. And then we'll make an @client, oh my god, my typing, @client.event without parentheses, otherwise you'll get some errors. Async def on underscore ready, with parentheses, don't pass anything inside of it though, and we will just print hello, because our bot has come online. So what this does is it declares an event, so the bot, when it's going through this code, it knows that this is an event and not a command or just a random function we've created. Then onReady is a function defined in the API docs, which are discord.py API docs. As you can see, I've searched it a bunch of times. Under the event reference, onReady is defined right here, and it is called when the client is done preparing the data. So basically when the bot is ready to start receiving commands and events. And when it is ready, we'll print hello. Later on in the tutorial, I'll show you how to set a custom status for your bot, like playing, do exclamation mark help or something. But for now we won't get to that. Now that our bot is ready to run, all we need to do is do client.run token. Now save your file and you're all ready to go. This is actually a basic bot, but one issue is our token field is not filled. So let's get our token. We can do this by going to Google and searching Discord developer dashboard, and we'll click on the first link, or you can just go straight to discord.com/developers/applications. Ignore all my bots here. In theory you won't see anything. If you see something, it means you've created a bot application before. But either way, we're going to create a new one, and I'm just going to call it cool tutorial bot, and we'll create. I'll give him a cool icon, like, I don't know, a thinking tomato. There we go. What we'll need to do first is go here and press add bot. Now you've created a bot. We need to copy our token here and paste it into this field. Now, one thing I can't stress enough here is do not share your token with anyone. The token gives you full control of the bot account and lets you do anything with it. So when you're getting help from someone or you're putting this code on GitHub, do not include the token or your bot will get hacked and all the service will get completely destroyed. With that aside, now that our token is in here, we can invite the bot to our server by going here, clicking bot, clicking the permissions you want. You can select multiple, but for the ease of this tutorial, I'm just going to select admin. We'll copy the link and we'll paste it in here and go to the link. Now, select a server from your list. I'm going to do test bot server, which is this server right here. And I'm going to continue. Authorize. Complete the captcha. Oh god, I selected. Select the vehicles. Select the traffic lights. And there we go. Now we can close this. Go to here. And look at that. Cool tutorial bot has joined the server. So let's turn our bot on. All I need to do is, because I'm in Visual Studio Code here, they have a very cool feature which is run Python file in terminal, which will just start up my file here in a PowerShell for me automatically. But if you don't have that, how I recommend starting it is opening up command prompt, copy this path right here, and then do pi, or if you're on Linux it'll be Python 3, and in commas if you have a space in your directory path, /bot.py, and we'll press run. We only need the bot online in one place, so let's close that. And look at that, cool tutorial bot is online. Now, we want to make a command, because right now this bot does nothing. It has no commands, apart from the default help message. We'll get to customizing that in a later video. Let's create just a simple ping command. To do that, we'll do @client.command, and we do need to put parentheses here. Async def, the name of your command. Can't have spaces, preferably not numbers. Though if you have numbers, it won't affect anything. Just don't do it, that's bad practice. So let's call our command for just like ping, and we'll need to pass CTX. CTX is very important. It's the context. It gives information about the message author, the channel, the server, the ID of the message, the content of the message, all the useful stuff like that you'll need. Always pass context into commands. It's required. Your command will error if you don't have context there. And because we don't have any other arguments, we don't need to put anything after it. So now you put parentheses because it's a function. So now we'll enter down here. Make sure you're indented because we are in Python. And we're just going to await ctx.send ping_pong, which is an emoji, and pong. ctx.send will send a message in the channel that the command was run from by using the CTX, which is why CTX is awesome, because it does stuff. The equivalent of this would be .channel.send or like your channel object.send, but we're just going to use CTX. You'll understand all of this kind of stuff later in the series when you get to know how things work better. And we also need to await, because we're in an async function. Async and await are very important things when you're creating a Discord bot, because they allow multiple functions, multiple commands, multiple events to run at the same time and not block the main process. So for example, if we were not using async and await, if someone ran the ping command and say the host was slow and it took the bot a long time to respond, all the other commands would have to wait until the ping command was finished. However, async means that if a command takes a long time and requires a lot of processing, but someone is also running another command that's really simple and really fast to send, the simple and fast command will send quickly while the complex command is still processing, so the main process thread doesn't get blocked and the bot takes a long time to respond to things. That's why we use async and await. You'll always be using it. Get used to it. That sounded harsh. Anyway, now that our ping command is in the bot, we're just going to right click and run Python file in terminal, or you can run it in command prompt. We'll go to Discord, and now we can type ping, and bot will say pong. And there you go, you just made a Discord bot. Congratulations! In the next video, I'll get into things such as adding the milliseconds to the ping command, doing an on message event, and a couple of more complex commands. And later on, I'll get to things like cogs, doing role removal, level systems, all the cool stuff that all the big bots have. Anyways, subscribe. I will be making more tutorials like this very soon. And like the video, comment if you have any issues. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye!